Hello, my name is Caitlin Starks, and this is my sympathetic speech. My audience are people who believe that insects are very important on this earth and that they deserve to live. They believe they are a part of life and their role in nature is essential. They are willing to try new gardening techniques and other things to help save the bee population. How many of you love the spring and summertime? The sun shining in your face and the wind in your hair and the beautiful sights and smells of just pure nature. The bees on top of flowers and the butterflies just flying on by is what we expect to see. In recent years, there has been a 40% decline since 2006, according to SOSbees.org. And I'm here to persuade you to participate in saving the bee population because they are essential to our lives. I'm credible for this topic because I'm a second year Wayne State student at Wayne State, and I have done diligent research on this topic. First, I'm going to reinforce your ideas on how important the bee really is. Then, I'm going to inform you why they are dying. And then, third, I'm going to explain ways and other types of ideas you can do to help save the bees. Moving on to my first point. Bees are small, hardworking insects that make it possible for many of the favorite and most important foods to be placed on our table, as well as keep their prices low and that we're familiar and satisfied with. Bees are pollinators, which is a role in nature that is vital for the growth of plants. Their everyday job supplies us with food that we need and for the prices that we are familiar with. Agricultural farmers need bees to transport pollen from flower to flower, and they need mm, which is a major step needed for crops to grow like honey, fruits, and vegetables. BeesMatter.ca states that 1 out of every 3 bites of food we eat is a result of pollinators like honeybees. Crops like blueberries, cherries are 90% dependent on pollination. In 2011, Natural Resources Defense Council case that more than $15 billion a year in crops are pollinated by bees, like cherries, apples, berries, cantaloupes, alfalfa, and almonds. We, as consumers of these goods, are affected by the decline of bees. They are a source of nutrients for our plants, and so they are a source of nutrients for ourselves. We, as Americans, consume a lot of honey. Products like Honey Nut Cheerios, Honey Nut Granola Bars, and just basic honey. Honey.com states that based on the National Honey Board assessment revenue from honey being handled and imported during 2013, an annual consumption of is estimated at 450 million pounds, which is a lot of honey. The global economic cost of bee decline, including lower crop yields and increased production costs, has been estimated at a high as $5.7 billion per year, stated by the National Defense Council. And so it's costing more for farmers to produce less products. So as we as consumers going to be costing us more money to buy these products. So I've explained to you the importance of the bee in our society and how we are affected by the decline of their population financially. Next, I'm going to give you reasons why bees are disappearing from their hive at an alarming rate. Bees are dying at a rate of that farmers have not seen before. Colony collapse disorder is the name of a phenomenon why bees leave their hives, and I'm going to give you some reasons why. Sorry about that. CCP was reported in 2006 when beekeepers were realizing high colony losses where the adult honeybees simply disappeared from the hive and almost all at the same time. Many of the predicted consequences of climate changes, such as increased temperatures, changes in rainfall patterns, erratic and extreme weather changes, will have an effect on pollinators' population, states SOSBs.org. Global warming, which has caused flowers to bloom earlier at a rate than usual, will cause pollinators to not have food when they come out of hibernation. And here's a few reasons why bees leave their habitat. Insecticides are pesticides that are formulated to kill, harm, and repel insects. And because of these factors, each insecticide can pose a different level of risk to a non target, like the environment, other humans, and other insects, as well as practices like tillage, irrigation, and removal of vegetation destroy nesting sites of pollinators. which causes bees to leave their habitats. We are the ones killing these bees, and we are the ones forcing them to leave their habitats. So now that we know this information, what are we going to do about it? Lastly but not least, I'm going to explain to you the ways we can help the bee population regain its numbers. Protecting the bees is the number one step, and there's a variety of ways to do so. You can protect the bees from pesticides. Instead of using pesticides, explore organic ways to grow healthy plants such as compost of healthy soil and controlling pests with homemade remedies and biocontrols like ladybugs. Provide clean water basins for the bees outside to drink. They are tired and need water to continue their work from their long journey. And on the same hand, you can buy new plants or let your yard live a little. Buying new plants, or also called creating new fresh places for bees to pollinate, is a great contribution. Flowers like lilac, lavender, and spices like mint and sage are helpful to the cause. Weeds are also helpful for bees because they help let them bloom. Weeds are also helpful. So let weeds grow in your yard because it is helpful for them to have more pollination sites. Today, I have revisited the importance of the bee in our society. Second, I explained some reasons why the bees are dying. And lastly, I have given you ways to help save the bees. So the next time you go to the grocery store to buy your favorite snack, like a Honey Nut granola bar, or your favorite cereal, like Honey Nut Cheerios, think about that product without honey. It wouldn't exist. Thank you.